And what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? It has been almost a month, hasn't it? Jesus. I didn't think it was going to be this busy at work. That, a couple other things. Nothing important. Been focusing on my health and just me. I've been pushing everything so hard it finally just kind of came crashing down a little bit. So, yeah, kind of just focused on Brent. Been just kind of just hanging back, relaxing, getting my health together. So yeah, all the main stuff, getting there. But figured, you know what? I need to do a show. It's been like 24 days, so hope you guys are doing well. And like I said, we left off about a little over 3 weeks ago on Whiter Recorder Night 1, Section 1, about 22 minutes in. So nothing too far off. We still got a ways to go. What's up, TM? How you doing, buddy? It's been a while. So yeah, work. Oh shit. We got through that Beyonce shit. I did a show. Then it got busy as hell again, and by the time I get home and get dinner, it's too late to do a show. And I kind of had to just take a step back for a little bit. And I know you guys understand that. So I'm trying to get back to some normalcy. I doubt it's going to happen right away, but like I said, I had to do a show tonight. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Again, like I said, I don't know. Good news is I'm down a few more pounds. I'm almost to my goal before the surgery in December. I was 240. I am down to about 210 right now. You can tell. Go back through the videos. My face was a lot fuller. Now, yeah, I had people in town from, our Nashville office haven't seen me in almost a year. They're like, damn, Brent, you've lost some weight, haven't you? It's like, yeah, about 30 pounds. And like, how the fuck do you do it? So, yeah, just watching what I eat, getting some rest. Today was the first soda I've had in a while. Well, I take that back. I had one last weekend when I went out for lunch with a friend. Beyond that, it had been like 6 months. Same with I've eliminated almost all caffeine and all sugar out of my diet. Eating real healthy, watching what I do. And just like I said, want to get back to doing the show frequently. If it's not going to be paranormal, it's going to be probably some gaming until I do another investigation. But like I said, we have enough evidence to go back over that we need to redo the Twitch banned. So we've talked about that before. Anyways, let's get back to some audio. Back to cars. Yay. What about you, TM? What's new, bud? Anything exciting? Not much. Understandable. Oh, shit. Hopefully I can do this. Give me a second, guys. This pops up. I'm going to have to go to the away screen for just a second. Give me just a minute, please. Okay. Sorry about that. Had to revalidate something on Twitch. Said did get a raise at work. Finally came through last week. We're only 4 months late getting us our raises, so Not entirely what we were anticipating, but you know, something's better than nothing. Until next year, you guys got to make up for it. They're like, yeah, we know. Moose, what's up, bud? How the hell you been? Good to see you. Been a hot minute, bud. Been a definite hot minute. Doing good. Just been extremely busy and focusing on me for once. Been a hot minute since I've done that. Making sure my health is in order, uh, and work. What the fuck? Who is this guy? Yeah. Good to see you too, Windsor. Good to see you too, man. Windsor, it's going. It's going good. Getting everybody in here tonight. Hopefully we can get Sims. Hopefully Deads or Bug or Corgi or get some more of the OGs back in here. Windsor, you could say that. I said after Beyonce, we got all Beyonce stuff out. I put a picture of the gold light in Discord for you guys to see. Uh, it wasn't as busy, but it's been staying busy. We had Kylie Minogue come back. Sabrina Carpenter's getting ready to go out. We had a bunch of other artists. And it's just, like I said, it's been staying. We've had to just get stuff organized, and it's been brutal. But I'm not complaining. It's been fun. Just wish I could have. Wow, it's gonna slow down a hair. I don't want to. Excuse me. I don't want to Beyonce busy again, because that was just crazy. That was like 6, 7 days a week for 6 weeks. I just want normalcy right now. I really do. Yeah, that was the joke, Windsor. We called the light C3PO. Imagine she has like 900 of those on her set. Yeah, 900. What is it? 8 cities, 4 shows per city, or something like that. So it's not a tour. It's kind of like a mini tour, but we were making so I didn't get swallowed by the desert. I was just mentioning that I hope you dropped in, Corgi. How you been feeling, bud? Yeah, but like I said, it's mini tour, I guess you could say. Uh, you want to see funny? Look up the tickets, the price of tickets for her show. You could get last row up on the top side of the stage, and it's like 26 bucks. You get down to floor level, it gets to about $26,000. So from 26 to 26,000. Go figure. Who's gonna pay that price? A bunch of idiots. Corgi, Beyonce. That was that big tour. That's why I haven't been here a lot. Was getting that tour ready. Then a bunch of others popped up. So, and they're Moose. They're not selling a lot of tickets. I can't say that, Corgi, but she is paying the bills. This fucking motorcycle's like driving back and forth. It's getting annoying. But like I said, Kylie Minogue, Sabrina Carpenter. We had some Lady Gaga stuff. Uh, and just a few others that I can't remember because I'm not a fan of their music. Yeah, we're not. You know, Beyonce, it's like listening to Taylor Swift's music. It's not my cup of tea. But like I said, I recognize the music. I acknowledge the talent, and they wouldn't be where they were if they weren't successful. So, you know, six of one, half dozen of another. To each their own. I'll stay in the warehouse and just get shit ready to go out, and then they can look good. We did do last week. We did some stuff for Nine Inch Nails. We did do Simple Minds and Bad English as well. When Taylor was country, I liked her. I'll admit that. But yeah, Simple Minds, Bad English, and Nine Inch Nails. That was fun watching the guys do that shit. But Simple Minds, that's like grade school for me. And those guys are like in their almost to their 70s, I think, and still going. So you know, if you, I even asked them. I'm like, "Are you guys doing any Vegas dates?" They're like, "No, we're not." It's like, damn it. They're like, "Why?" It's like I was gonna ask for tickets. The guy started laughing. He goes, "If they were here, I could get you tickets." It's like, and I told him flat out, I was like, here's something for you. I've been with this company 8 years. I have never once asked for concert tickets. I've been offered, and 99% of the time, I turn down tickets. Why? Because I just don't like dealing with crowds. I don't like dealing with idiots in public. So it's like, if I would ask for that. He's like, oh, I get it, I understand. It's like even being in, working the shows, it gets to you. It's like, I get it, man. It's like we're in the same boat. So I would love to see Simple Minds and Bad English. That would have been great. Even Nine Inch Nails, I think it'd be great. See Head in the Hole live, I think it would be great if they do that. It's a benefit of this field, man. You get to see a lot. Artists you forgot about, artists you didn't know existed. You know, it's fun. Realizing every single little cable you pull is running the show. You say, hey, I worked on that show. I prepared it in the warehouse. I spent a summer working security at a concert venue. Then you know, Corgi. After a while, concerts just get... How do I say it without sounding bad? Hold on. No. Do you... No, I don't, PM. I don't do any rigging. I refuse to do that. I have a fear of unstable heights. That's one of my few fears in this world, in this life, is unstable heights. If I get up on a ladder and it wobbles, I got to get down. And we're talking like a 12-foot ladder. I just can't do it. Got to see the Eagles on their reunion tour. Nice. I got to see the Eagles at Mandalay Bay back in '99, I think, for New Year's. That was an interesting night. I went to Kid Rock, left Kid Rock and went to see the Eagles. So that was fun. Pretty dead through here. This is bad. There's Jasper. We got Jasper. It's been a while. And somebody wants to come say hi. Jack, everybody's saying hi, bud. Jack, everybody's saying hi. Everybody's saying hi, bud. Oh, he just wants attention. Don't say that on a plane. Hi, Jack. Nice. Yeah, Jack's got a birthday coming up in June. Jasper and Jack visit, best stream ever. Nice. Now if we could just get Deads and Sims and a couple other people in here. Shit. He's gonna be 3. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Jack is taken to eating my shoelaces. Why you want to curse us like that? Put a little voodoo. Just doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. the voodoo, the voodoo, the voodoo, the voodoo, the voodoo, whatever. He is not going to try that. So I tuck my shoelaces down in the boot, put the sock on top of it, and he's trying to get the shoelace out. This cat is weird. He is just weird. Oh my God. How do you do the voodoo that you do so well? I don't know. Shit. Jesus. I had to put the shoes in the closet. But yeah, hard to believe I've had that cat 3 years now. What I should do is get one of those t-shirts where you can put your pet's face on it. And just on the top of it, put hijack. And wear it to the airport. Just HIJACK with a hyphen in there, with a picture of the cat underneath of it, and see if freaking TSA says anything. Like, why are you wearing a hijack t-shirt? It's my cat. I'm a cat dad. Why would you wear a hijack t-shirt to an airport? Shock value. Milkweed, my brother from another mother, how the hell have you been? Oh, I know this. TSA does not have humor, and I will explain why. I went to Nashville one year. This is about 8-9 years ago. I got a t-shirt from tshirthell.com. The t-shirt says, if I'm not on somebody's watch list, they're not doing their job. TSA did not find it well. One agent did not find it funny. He's like, you know, I could take you in back and search you. I'm going, dude, it's a t-shirt. Everybody, all the other TSA agents are around him laughing. He's like, that's not funny in this day and age. It's like, dude, it's a joke. It's a t-shirt. Lighten up. And they end up getting a supervisor. Our supervisor looks at it, he goes, Jesus Christ. He goes, that's funny. He goes, where'd you get it? It's like T-shirt hell. He goes, I've heard of the website. He goes, you know that's not too bright to wear that. Not too bright to wear that in the airport. I'm like, I know. I just did it for shock value. He goes, you shocked us. He goes, have a nice day. It's like, what? He goes, have a safe flight. Have a safe trip. Just don't do it again. I was like, all right. Have a nice day, sir. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Sorry you had to be called over here. He goes, looks at the other guy. Goes, dude, it's a shirt. Lighten up. He goes, it's a joke. The other guy's like, mumble, grumble, mumble, grumble. It's like that. What? Just that. He knew he'd been beaten, so he kind of grumbles to himself, like, oh, I could ruin this guy's life. It's like, but the other agents went laughing. Milkweed, what's new, man? Anything exciting in your life? Yeah, we're not getting much on this tonight. I understand. TSA, they got to be a little strict. Yeah, TSA totally searches assholes. Hold the rubber glove down. Titty sucking assholes. Not far off. And I bet this right in here is probably another crow. Oh, boss was a woman. Nice. You know, if I ever, do get searched by TSA, when I start going on trips on planes, I need to wear a pair of boxers with printing on the back that says, please be gentle, if they ever strip search me. Could you imagine pulling down your boxers and you're wearing it says, please be gentle? I think they'd go in freaking completely dry at that point. Sounds like a rat or something scurrying around. Definitely not paranormal. That's a bird. Gotta be. Yep, bird. This keeps up, I'm gonna want to start a video. By the way, thanks for the headache. Yeah, definitely nothing on section 1. Let's get on to section 2. All right, let me get my pen out. Get this written down. Section 1-0. And we're still, reminder, we're only at 85 EVPs. We are not doing a lot. You showed Jack and Hershey scream, cat, cat, nonstop. Nice. Oops, sorry. Back special. Get this bumped up a little bit. So the bird is watching the show too. Interesting. Okay, let's go 9. Speaking of, don't know where he went. Probably went down and have dinner. Oh, yes, he's sitting on your shoulder. Nice. Oh, what are you doing? Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm actually, I don't want to say worried, but I'm overly cautious about what we're going to find for me in the execution chamber once we get to it. I said one of the hired hands we had at work during like some of these events we've been prepping is a former prisoner who actually did time at Nevada State Prison. I know I mentioned it on the last time I did a show, but he's been back a couple times since, and he's told me a few stories about NSP. And he, like I said, do you feel it's really haunted? I said, before you answer that, I know it's something that inmates generally don't talk about for the simple fact people are going to think you're crazy talking about ghosts in prison. He's like, yeah, he goes, it's something we'd never mentioned. We all saw stuff, but we never talked about it. I said, so you think there's still ghost spirits there? He goes, absolutely. He goes, then he's done time at a couple of other prisons. And he said, all these other prisons, he goes, dude, check them out. It's like, dude, I can't. There's still prisoners there. Only way I'm going to get there is if I commit a crime and go to prison. It's like, yeah, he goes, I get it. It's like, I'm not gonna commit a crime just to go to prison to ghost hunt. I'll be in the psych ward before the end of the week. And he just laughed. He goes, probably. And he's yeah, there's a reason behind that, TM. They want guests to come back. Even if you ask them, they're very reluctant, especially in Las Vegas. I know in Vegas they don't mention it because of the Asian clientele. We've talked about it many times here before. The Asian clientele will not stay in a room where somebody died. That's just how it is. But this guy, he did give me a couple of leads to a couple prisons in New Mexico that are shut down. Like, dude, you need to go check these out. But that's like a 13 hour drive. Even if you fly down and rent a car, it's still like 3 or 4 hours. So, is it possible? Absolutely. Just got to get the right names and the right people to talk to. TM, there is not jails. The jails that are here are still active. Like the Mob Museum is too expensive. I'd have to do a GoFundMe to do that. I ain't got the money. Zach Bagans Museum is $200. It's only for like 2 or 3 hours. Uh, and getting into these places, oh, outside there's plenty of places, but it's so hard to analyze because of traffic. Gotta remember, Vegas, there's well over 2 million people. So no matter where you go, I could do the old Mormon fort that's next to a museum, but it's right next to a main thoroughfare. You're gonna get nothing but traffic. Hell, we analyzed some audio here on the show, and we had nothing but traffic in the museum. So it's hit and miss. I mean, I could go an hour out of Vegas to Good Springs, Nevada, and Sandy Valley, and actually do the cemetery out there, which I did years ago. But it's always windy out there, so it drowns out the microphone. It's so tough to investigate outside. I have many, many, many times, but you've got the ambient weather. I got a buddy coming out next week. Oh. Cemeteries seem like such a low hanging fruit. Corgi, very true, but it can be very fruitful for analyzing. Veterans Cemetery in Boulder City, Nevada is in one of the most active places I've ever investigated. I haven't investigated it in about 15 years. I got more EVPs out of that than I could ever count. And there's still shit on a hard drive that crashed that I never analyzed. In 2 or 3 nights there, I probably got maybe 70 or 80 EVPs. But like I said, outside, a little windy, hard to pick them up. I think it's Palm Cemetery. There's 3 different ones here in Vegas. I've done 2 of them. One of them, the third one I won't go to because it's in a very, very rough area here in Vegas. It's in the hood. I won't touch it. The others, hit and miss at best. But cemeteries can be very, very productive. Just got to ask the right questions. Certain area of Dover Air Force Base you'd love to investigate. Never happened. Yeah, there's an area of Nellis I want to investigate. In one of the closed down hangars, a woman in a white dress. But it's on an active Air Force base. Even if my buddy was still living in Vegas, if Milkweed is still here, he knows exactly who I'm talking about. With his rank, he couldn't even get me onto the base. But, some things are meant not to investigate, even with the right connections. I'd love to do areas of bases. Oh, it'd be fun. Yeah, you get these old wives' tales, these old lores from Air Force bases that probably started back in the 50s. And you want to go in and see if it's actually true. More than likely it probably is. know, the way I look at it, before these were bases, probably farmland, settlers, all that, and some of these areas of Air Force bases probably built over old settler graveyards. If it's not in English, TM, it probably wouldn't do me very well, because I can't read Danish. No offense. I probably even couldn't even pronounce it. Det Occulte Denmark. Denmark. That would probably be what? The Occult of Denmark? Occulte, Det Occulte Denmark. Yeah. The Occult of Denmark, or Denmark's Occult. I don't know how to translate that to English. I hope I didn't offend you. If I was very far off, I'm sorry. All the overseas casualties. Oh. I got to a point like I've talked about this before, where somebody's actually, a team actually investigated the grounds of 9/11 World Trade Center. They posted it all online, and they ended up getting basically ostracized from the paranormal field. Occult, I meant the occult, OCCULT. I thought occulte to. Hold on a second, guys. Move this up. Back to this. Yeah, it does transfer over to Denmark the occult. So, and the occult is so broad. Paganism, witchcraft, uh, paranormal, demonology, Wiccan. So the occult is so broad. The occult is very, very broad. Yeah, we're not fighting a lot tonight, guys. Yeah, I got a lump of fur on my lap now. He just had to get up here for attention. Have you seen the video of the ghost buck walking in the woods? Moose, I have not. If you want to post a link for that in Discord, it'd be great. We're definitely not. I'm actually shocked. If it wasn't for work, we would have been done with all this. Oh, what's that? Owl. That's an owl. The next recorder better be busy. That's all I'm saying. I want to get up to at least 100 EVPs for this investigation. At this point, I don't know if that's going to happen. And that goes back to, do you think there could be spirits of animals? Whether it's wild animals or your pets. I 100% believe it. Because I've seen my spirit of my past pets in this house. A couple weeks back, I'm sitting here at the desk doing some work, and I saw, a tail up walking right by me. And I thought it was Jack, and I looked, and Jack was downstairs eating. There was no animals. Jack's the only animal in the house. Kind of look over, it's gone, and Jack's downstairs. Wow. Shit, just nothing but silence. I know Corgi's not a fan of the game, but for those that have played it, PUBG 2 is coming out soon. New engine. So yeah, be something to check out. Maybe even play on stream. Welcome back, Korg. I'm about to get attacked by a cat. Or not. Yeah, Korg. It's kind of the reason a lot of this stuff, unless it's an old cemetery, I won't do it. Even I have reservations about going back to do Veterans Memorial, recent Veterans Cemetery. Uh, I know how active as it is, but it's like, in like certain locations, I feel it's disrespectful. I do. Uh, my earlier years when I first started in the field, would I do it? Yes. Now, no reservation, no feeling to do it. Like I said, I've done hospitals, graveyards, cemeteries, churches. About the book, you said it's what people from the newer time have seen or heard, and I feel okay. Okay, it's only available in the UK. Yep, it's not available in English. Oh well. Thanks for trying though, TM. Are the newer myths fun? Yeah, they're interesting. Uh, the old stuff, yeah, it's freaking great. It's what draws most people. But think about it, in 20, 30 years, when people are investigating us, 50 years down the road, 60 years, you're going to have fucking spirits saying, "Where's Brittany, bitch? Hey, say something for us. Where's Brittany, bitch?" Yeah, then people are going to be looking up, "Where's Brittany, bitch?" Uh, Come on. Yes. It's like YAS. It's like, yes. It's like going, come on. People are going to be going, what the freak were they doing? There's not going to be anything freaking intelligent. Now my nose is itching. So this is like almost 3 years in a row now where we haven't got anything out of infirmary. I think previous year we got like one or two. Year before that, I don't think we got any. So yeah, I think infirmary from now on is going to be on our not investigating list. Gen Alpha. You could never call this next generation Generation Alpha. They won't be able to start a frickin' lawnmower. Generation WTF. I'm sorry, the generation now is weak. I have a couple guys at work, they're, 21, 22. They got good heads on their shoulders. But the majority of these freaking 18 to 20 somethings, ooh, let's not go there. I want to keep my account. Skibbity Ohio too. Yeah. Corey, you're not far off. Like I said, just imagine 100 years from now, investigator going in, are you a man or a woman? And the response is, how dare you question my gender? Analyzing that evidence, it'd be like, what was going on back then? Investigators are going to have fun 100 years from now. If my next life, I hope I can come back to investigate this generation after me. Be like, all right, I'm going back there and I'm going to stir some shit up. I'm going to get myself into trouble. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Whatever, right? Oh, shit. Where's it at? There we go. And here goes Adobe freezing. Who would have thunk that one? We couldn't get through a show without Adobe freaking taking a dump. Maybe I shouldn't have talked shit, right? Alright. Now it's going to take a hot minute to load. But we got a new pope too. It's been so long since I've done a show. We got a new pope out of the deal. Oh shit. Facts. Corgi, I've seen a YouTube video like that where the cop's like, if you want to identify as a cat, I will call the pound, have you, impounded, have you spay or neuter, depending on how you identify, and have your owner come down and pay the pound fee. It was like, because last time I checked, a cat was not licensed to drive a car. And the guy's like, what do we do? What do we do? It's like, wow. People are really this freaking this far mentally gone that I identify as a cat. I identify as a toaster. Come on. I think I agree with Corgi. Being in town in Rome or Vatican City when they announced the new Pope with the white smoke, I think that would have been an amazing thing to experience. You know what? Got to see what maybe what 3 or 4 popes in my lifetime. Let's see. I had Pope. Let me look this up real quick. Let's see. I got to see Paul the Sixth, John Paul II, Benedict. No. The Pope isn't a Packers fan, he's a Bears fan. Well, let's see. I've seen in my lifetime Paul the Sixth, John Paul the First, John Paul the Second, Benedict the 16th, Francis, and Leo the 14th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've seen 6 popes in my lifetime. So let's see, I was born in 76. So Paul the Sixth was 1963 to 78. John Paul the First was 78 to 78. August of 78 to September of 78. John Paul II was October of 78 to April of '05. Benedict the 16th was April of 2005 to February of 13. Francis was March 13th of 13 to April of 2025. Now Leo the 14th, May 8th. Had to look that up real quick. Seems like now popes just aren't lasting that long. Pope John Paul was most of my life. I don't remember him either. I only remember Pope John Paul. The rest of them, I couldn't tell you their names. Random lock sounds. Nothing, literally nothing to write home about. But imagine what if you could speak Latin, imagine what it would be like to investigate Vatican City. I think to investigate Vatican City, or even the files of Vatican City, what you would be able to pick up. There's no place I would not investigate if given the chance, minus what we just talked about. Grounds of 9/11, Oklahoma City, no. Hiroshima, no. Pearl Harbor, absolutely not. Stuff like that, no. Gettysburg, yeah, I would because of the history. But anywhere in the Holy Land, I think I would. I want to go visit Pearl as a tourist, not as an investigator. But as empathic as I am, I'm afraid emotionally it would probably destroy me. I think there'd be just too many voices coming to me to tell me a story. Spirits, I think, can sense that if you're empathic to them, they're going to approach you. But Jasper again. Whoa. We got one. We finally got one. We finally freaking got one. Thank God. Oh. I was beginning to wonder if EVPs even existed anymore. All right, let's get it saved. All right. Shit. Where's the? It's been so long since I've used it. Where the frick is the counter? Oh my God! It's been a while. So we got one EVP. Where's it at? There it is. 3060. That is officially EVP number 86. Oh shit. Wow. It's a pretty clear one too. I'm in here. But being nobody's investigating, obviously it's residual. That's an owl. or a loon of some kind. Speaking of loons, oh God. We're looking at nothing but traffic. Who knows, guys? Who knows? Y'all hear that? Nope. Didn't hear it. A little bit. Go back a little bit for a second. 131. Don't know how I'd classify that bird. Again, I'm not a bird watcher. Another motorcycle, whatever. What I need is like one of them EM pulse weapons. Whenever I'm investigating the prison, it goes for like a mile around the prison. Shuts everything down so I don't have any freaking interference. And I'll turn it back off when I leave. That way I get total silence. But wait, that has shut down all my electronics too. Never mind. Bad idea. Yeah. 5 years in a row. That's the majority of what we get is motorcycles. Motorcycles, semis. Sounds like some kind of a souped up Dodge Charger. But what can we do? Just gotta muscle on through it. Yeah, believe me, Corgi. Trying to get through some of this audio sometimes, it just plays tricks on you. It's like, did we get an EVP? No, we didn't. And this might be a little loud, so be careful. Alright, this is Brett with Incarnate Paranormal, Nevada State Prison, Night Visit 5. This is Whitey Recorder in EVP session, 6 hours, 7 minutes, 30 seconds. 6 hours, 1 EVP. Better than the last recorder, we got zip. So basically in 3 recorders, we got 2 EVPs and 18 hours of audio. 2 EVPs. Guess that's better than nothing. Oh well, we did it. We made it through Whitey Recorder. So the next recorder we actually got night 2, and we'll continue that on the next show, which hopefully will be tonight or tomorrow night or Thursday night. It's all going to depend on work and what time I get home. Listen to sonar tapes. Boom! It's like, oh. Yeah. I might look into that. Sonar tapes. Oof. More audio to analyze. Anyways, Moose, Corgi, TM, Windsor, anybody else lurking in the shadows, I truly, truly thank you guys for being here tonight. I know it's been 3 weeks since my last show, but here we is. We made it through about an hour and a half, and we'll continue this on the next show as we get into night 2 of Whitey Recorder. Thanks again, guys. Good night. God bless, and I will see you all soon. Take care.